Okay friends, welcome to the Plus tutorial. This is our lemon mini. It's a sign, hanging sign. It's not mini by any stretch of the word, but it's also not, it's not a door hanger. The first thing I'm gonna do is exactly what we did with our other lemons. No big surprise here. We're gonna paint this. I've got a brush, something this size, and you know, I don't do a lot of signs this size, so this brush is maybe not, I did not think about brush size, honestly. You would absolutely do this with a, I really kind of wish I had one of those little mini rollers, but I don't. But you could absolutely do this with a makeup sponge. It's just gonna take a little bit of time. I'm gonna do this because this is gonna be so much more effective. There we go. So again, we don't need to paint the whole leaf, but we do need to paint enough of it so that it is covered up when we pop this on top, because we don't want the wood showing. So I really need to kind of come up here. Do you see how I'm just testing that out? I noticed down here I have like a, just set your bow kit aside for right now. I have a little like drip, and the easiest and best time to clean that up is like right now, okay? So see a couple like bristles that came out. Oh, just as irritating, isn't it? But it's fine. And right here I have a bristle. So we've got this on here. It's looking good. Not a fan of the brush strokes either, but we'll get them cleaned up. Okay, I'm just gonna put a little more on here. Nice and smooth. This is like so not. There we go. All right, so now I'll put that in here. I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna get some of this yellow, and we're gonna go around the outside. I just got water in my paint. Don't do that. Okay. So we're gonna kind of go around here, here. Okay. We want it to be darkest around the edge. Okay, I'm not gonna wash my brush, but I am gonna get it wet and move my water. Okay, and if you get like a paint clump, don't worry, it's all fixable. And now we're just gonna get it wet and blend it through our lemon, okay? Remembering that direction that the lemon goes, like we're seriously not stressing about this at all. We are having fun, friends. We're gonna go top to bottom now. We're gonna have some water, some of that paint out of there, and we're just gonna have fun with this, just top to bottom. Just kind of that shape you'd see Okay. See how cute that is? If you're looking at it and you're like, hey, like I see some lightness here, but I want like a little bit more of the dark, then come back with your dark. Get your brush a little wet. And blend it on in, okay? Anywhere where you see like that wood popping up from the wood grain because you're putting a lot of water on it, right? Don't worry, because we are just going to sand that right out, see? And look at your lemon, lift it up and look at it and see, okay, where do I want like a little more? Because we know that it's not perfect, right? We want like little streaks of that yellow to pull through in the middle. And like really, like I'm happy with that. It's super cute. We are not stressing about the lemon. It's solid in the middle. It's got some fun color. My problem is like I like it and then I think if I like it this way, if I keep going, I'm gonna like it even more. And sometimes you just mess it up. Honestly, you just get so much on there that you're like, oh. So, and we're gonna stop there and set this aside. I'm just gonna double check my leaf to make sure it's gonna be yellow everywhere. Okay, yeah, so cute. It's got nice little streaks in it. So I'm gonna pop this in here and now we're gonna do our leaf. Just set that aside to dry. And we're just gonna repeat the leaf process that we did before. So this needs to be washed. We are not gonna use any of that because it's old, but this side is relatively clean. So we're gonna start with our bright green again. And a little bit of our vintage white. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna take my paintbrush again, get that. That's good enough. And we're gonna take some of this white here and we wanna lighten this up a little bit. We still want it green, but we don't, so maybe a little, it's all right, we can darken it. Okay. This is just our base color. So try and lift up at the edges, not like I'm doing, but like, so that you don't get paint like into the cracks and stuff. Like crevices there. Lift up, lift up, lift up. So we've got that light green color. And now we're gonna add a little decor wax and darken it up. And then I'm gonna take a little of, I'm gonna put a little bright green here. Okay. And I'm gonna pull it over into the decor wax and darken it up. And I might need it just a tad darker. I really know. Rhyme or reason here. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing we did. And pull this around our edges. Okay. And then I'm gonna kind of pull it. It's just kind of like we did with our watermelons, if you did the watermelon. Okay. Sure, rinse my brush out really good. Okay, so we're gonna and then paint my brush wet. Oh, I just got it in the yellow. Okay, paint follies. Okay. Paint follies. So we're just gonna take it back and forth. Again, we're gonna go in the direction of the leaf, right? So like, and blend that in. We don't want to cover up all of that, and then come back with that darker green again. I'm having a hard time with the bristles today. I keep getting bristles like into my paint. Okay. All right. Okay, I want to take just a little decor wax and kind of blend it in a couple places to darken it up just a little. And when I get this in there, it shouldn't be able to tell that I added the decor wax. It's just gonna blend right in and just make it a little more contoured and dark. So pretty. Okay. Okay, and you can just keep working on your leaf until you are happy with it. But seriously, like, how stinking cute is this? I mean, it is just a very, very, very cute leaf. Okay, nice. It has a lot of texture, movement. I'm gonna go over this middle part. It looks a little darker on camera, like a little more contoured, and like this is than it does like in person. This does not look as dark. Super cute. Okay. I just want this part to be a little. There we go. Okay. So I'm gonna let this dry. We're gonna do a little bit of sanding. We'll seal it and we will put it together.